Trump's trade war is on, and of course Canada responded. You can no longer buy Tito's vodka in British Columbia. I always thought it was a B-grade vodka, that claim that it's handmade. They've got a massive bottling machine. It's a complete factory. They sell that stuff like crazy. But if you want a better vodka, BC-made vodka, you can pop into our distillery and you can get Charm. Now, Charm vodka is, in my view, in many ways superior. It is actually handmade. We use grain that all comes from British Columbia. It comes from the Peace District of BC. That is the best grain growing region. It's the most northernmost grain growing region of the world, and it is the best grain, hands down, to make alcohol. And if you're going to make vodka, that's the grain you want to use. We have the most advanced still in the world, and so when we make our vodka, it goes first through the standard tower that everybody's got, but our still also has this incredible Hungarian vodka tower, and this thing clears it like no other. If you want the best vodka, you've got to use a Hagyó still from Hungary. This thing is like totally computer controlled. It's the most advanced still you can buy. And ours is actually handmade. We hand bottle it. We've got this fantastic volumetric filler to fill our vodka bottles. We do it by hand. We cap them by hand. We seal them by hand. It is actually handmade. Our chief distiller, Juan, has been in the industry for over 25 years, and a lot of the things that you drink, even if you're buying them from American suppliers, were developed by him. He's on the edge of retirement, but he's not some 21-year-old kid who's making vodka. He knows what he's doing, and that is the reason our vodka is so good. He came in, he cleaned up all our procedures, he figured it all out, and now we make the best vodka you can get. Where can you buy Charm vodka? Wonderful vodka. That's the biggest problem we have, because in British Columbia, the government does all the purchasing of alcohol, and the government chooses who they're going to buy from. And of course, the government wants to make money. So historically, they bought from large vendors, including Tito's and all of those other places, and they don't rush out to buy from local distilleries. And the steps and hurdles that you've got to go through in order to get into a BC liquor store is just unreal. And you would, if I described it to you, you wouldn't believe it. There's a process of applying. It's like a once a year deal for some products. They will look at it all and then they'll decide whether or not they're going to make enough money from it. And you've got to wait for months and months and months or a year for a decision. And then you've got to hope that they order something and stock it on their shelves. This really has to change. Right now, of course, you can get it in our distillery. It's Deep Blue Distilleries in Richmond, British Columbia. You can order it online. If you're in BC, you can't order it online if you're out of BC because of the interprovincial trade barriers. Again, another thing that's going to have to change in Trump's trade war.